Okay, so far this morning we've looked at two main things: self-awareness and self-deception. And I think that maybe some of you are thinking, yeah, I can see why you're doing this, but it doesn't really apply to me, but I'm sure other people are finding it useful. So I think it's time for a quick game of self-deception, truth or dare. I have a pack of cards here. What I'm going to do is ask you to pick a card. I'll read what's on it, and then we'll have a show of hands for those people who think it applies to them. I might lay off on the dares if you can be really upfront with the truth, okay? So, pick a card, any card. Okay, so, have you ever borrowed a drop of someone else's milk from a communal fridge? Borrowed on this card is in inverted commas. Be honest. Yeah, okay. Why is that? Well, surely it's theft. Okay, yeah, just a little bit doesn't matter. But it's all those little bits that add up, isn't it? If you're the 4th or 5th or 10th person that have decided to take a bit of milk from that fridge today, then a bit of a problem. Someone might be a bit short for their cornflakes for breakfast. Okay, next one. Okay, pick a card, any card. Okay, have you ever bought something and then suggested that it cost less than it actually did? Ah, okay, right. Yeah, again, I have to confess. So what's that about then? It's just deceitful, isn't it? Yeah, but are we deceiving ourselves more, or are we deceiving other people? Where are we really aiming this? Yeah, so it's a tricky one, isn't it? Would you be surprised if I told you that I know of at least one shop that offers what they call a spouse receipt? They deduct 20% off the actual price and give you a receipt for that. Yeah, maybe you overstepped the mark there. Okay, let's do one final one. Okay, I take a card. Oh, okay, now we get down to the nitty-gritties. Have you ever left just a little bit of loo roll on the tube so that you didn't have to change it? Yeah. So, let's try and turn the tables on this one, and this will bring us back to where we started the session. So, if you were the person who's on the receiving end of that, so you're in a, let's say, rather compromising position, how would you feel? Annoyed? Angry? Yeah, frustrated, cross, disappointed. Yeah, okay, maybe a bit disappointed. Yeah, how did this happen? How did somebody else put me in this position? Okay, so what can you do about it? Now, if you remember when we were talking earlier, we said there were 3 different ways in which we can approach this, 3 options that you have. First one being, yeah, to stop. So basically all you've got is someone will come and ask you the question, you okay? And your response is, yeah, fine. Whereas in fact inside you, just this massive frustration and all the emotions are welling up. Clearly that's not very healthy. It's not really going to resolve anything. The second option, yeah, just say, okay, right, it's not such a big deal. Probably not entirely free of guilt myself in the past, so maybe I just need to let it go this time and move on. Okay, and the third option, yeah, to have a conversation about it. Absolutely. So this is what happened. Yeah, I'd rather it didn't happen again. I was disappointed. Can we make something different happen next time? This is why expectation for the future. So it takes us back to that 3-stage assertion statement that we mentioned before. So the 3 stages were, you state what happened, you make sure that you're clear about what the impact is of that, how it made you feel, or what the implications were of that. And then you make it clear as to what you'd like to happen next time, or what should happen in the future if something similar were to occur. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, right, well, thanks for that. Thanks for your honesty. Okay, let's move on to the next part of the session.